There you go. Hi.
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 I'm B-Star.
I'm D-Dubs.
And I'm a Christian.
And I'm not. We're going to jump into a band we have not done on this show yet.
No?
No. They're a metal band that I've got a lot of respect for. I don't listen to a whole lot. I feel like I got a flippy hairpiece going on, so we're just going to have to deal with that. Testament, and an album that I think we're actually the title song, maybe, The Evil Has Landed? No, it's the Formation of Damnation. That's right. Pretty catchy title name. I think Testament, if I'm not mistaken, are one of the bands that some people substitute in the big four of thrash. So the big four: Megadeth, Metallica, Slayer, and Anthrax. Those are
Maybe
the big
early
four.
Metallica was thrash.
Well, we're talking like this happened in the 80s. That's the big four.
Is
from
this
the
song
80s.
from the 80s?
This song is not from the 80s. No, obviously, considering the topic of it. This band goes back to the 80s, though. This song popped on in the car one day, and Bobby saw the title, and she's like, "No, stop it! Let's save it for our show." So let's just hop in, because I got nothing really to say about it. The Evil Has Landed. Of course, that sounds like it is a topic that fits our show. Testament.
Turn it up a little bit.
Yes, I'll turn it up. Okay.
I definitely get a Megadeth feel when it first started. Like the very first notes of his singing was like I could hear Dave Mustaine's voice singing that.
Yeah.
Interesting topic. Obviously, it's quite evident right now.
Evident.
What this is about.
Yes. Well, it's early morning, September 11th. It doesn't get much more. It's an infamous day now.
But even just all the things that he is, like, if he didn't say September 11th, I would still know what he's talking about based on what he's saying.
Steel crumbling frames, New York City.
Yeah. I don't know if you can see the flames on the river, but I think this is an interesting way to describe the events of that day and have the feelings associated with it. Mm-hmm. And I'm not getting crazy pathos, though, I guess, because it's thrash.
Yeah. Well, also give it time, right? He's just setting the scene. This is only the first verse.
Yeah.
I don't know if Testament had any direct ties with New York, with the event. I remember Slayer's God Hates Us All album came out on September 11th. Interestingly enough, and we did a video of a song from that album, but it was a technical issue. The video never got released because it fucked up. But in any case, so back to it.
Yep.
Solid thrash band. Solid.
I don't think I would recognize thrash then.
No.
I mean, I don't think of Megadeth as thrash either.
They're totally mostly the early stuff, but even this last album, it's definitely got a lot of a thrash feel to it.
What you're doing this, so that's what I associate with thrash. So very, very quick.
It's kind of weird for me because I mean I know this song. I've heard it definitely a few times. This is probably the album that I have listened to the most from Testament. It's one of those bands, and there are some bands like that, where if I go to seek something out and listen to it, I have a hard time getting into it. But if it falls into my lap, I'm like, that's badass. You know?
Okay.
It's almost like if I try too hard, then it just doesn't seem to fly.
Yeah.
But if it just kind of comes upon me naturally, then it really lands well. And any Testament song that has done that, I'm like, why don't I listen to these guys more? And then when I go to listen to them, it's like I'm trying too hard or something, and it just doesn't work.
And maybe it's nice in small increments.
Maybe, yeah. I had to kind of when I started my metal show on Metal Nation Radio, I focused on a lot of thrash in the early days. That's what kind of drew me in and got me going, and then I think I kind of got tired of it, and then I needed other stuff. But yeah, I like the Testament stuff that I've listened to. What did you think of that solo? So that's kind of why I stopped there. It's because we've talked about metal solos before, and you have your Kirk Hammett adoration. Mm-hmm. Where did this solo section? I mean, it was fairly long. This is a Dave Mustaine kind of... Yeah,
but I felt like there would have been more notes in Dave's solo.
Okay. I liked how at the beginning of the instrumental section, there was like split solos. There was two going on at the same time. I think roughly doing the same thing, if not identical. And then it kind of came together for that more drawn out solo in the middle.
I did not pick up on any of that. No.
Okay.
I'm curious to know if when people heard this, I'm guessing this got released not that long after 9/11, within 5 years of it.
This should probably show us the year. Maybe not there, but maybe at the bottom. 2008, so 7 years later.
Okay, I thought it would have been sooner, but either way, I'm curious to know. And this is just...
That's where we were.
Here?
Nope, down.
Okay.
Anyway.
I'm curious to know if when people first heard it, especially people who were close to this story and who maybe lived in New York or had a very strong connection to the events of 9/11, if this reached them. Because perhaps at this distance, it doesn't reach me.
Right. And
it doesn't take me back to where I was or makes me feel heartache again. But I'm wondering if when people first heard it, if it really reached in and touched that heartache for them.
I wonder.
So if any of you out there, I know it's kind of a serious topic for us, but Satan's okay, but...
Satan's okay, but this is not.
Yeah.
No topics untouchable.
And I mean, we've done pretty... I don't know if that was that Slayer video that we ended up not showing that...
Oh, no, you're talking about Angel of Death. The one about Auschwitz and very grim graphic.
Yeah, and I mean that's even further away, and I have no memory of it originally happening.
That was very graphically written though. Like that was a visceral experience. This is still kind of graphic, but it I don't know. I feel like they're on different levels in terms of their descriptive nature.
Well, I guess because of the topic of this song, I thought that it would touch me in that way, and I'm kind of surprised that it's not.
Okay.
But maybe it's just not meant to be written that way.
Yeah, maybe. Let's finish it off. Little solo ring out, or the cymbal ring out there.
I couldn't hear that.
You couldn't hear that?
Well, you're hearing more stuff than I am, but I do like that type of ending where it feels like it should go on for like a couple more notes, but they leave you on that hanging. Yeah, that's cool.
Solid thrash tune though. I still enjoy that song. I think I kind of got tired of hearing the message. Just because I get tired of hearing the same thing over and over again. But musically, sonically, that song is still solid.
Meh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not your wheelhouse. So
yeah. It's not my cup of coffee.
that's okay. Maybe our next request will be a little more up your alley, even though it's going to be metal.
Seriously.
Yes.
Can we get some like non-metal? Oh no, we've had people do non-metal, especially after we did like I think the ABCDEFU song, and after doing Billie Eilish, and yeah.
This one, anyway, we'll talk about that in the next video.
Okay, cool. So don't forget to go and check out our other videos.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
And we'll
Share it with your friends.
see you in the next video.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.